Never mind. Never mind what happened. You guys don't want to know. You know something? I still have the footage. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show it at the end. I was trying to get a jump start. I'll leave it at that. Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be making some lamb stew in the Ninja Foodi. Oh, and by the way, I've never made lamb stew before. And I'm going to turn it on. It's already selected on sear saute high. And I'm going to hit start. It's already been warming up. You'll see that at the end. We don't want that to burn. I've got, it's almost 2 pounds of lamb. I can't remember. Oh, wait, it's right on the back. This is 1.05 and this is 0.98. So we're looking at like 2 pounds of lamb. I am going to, actually, I'm just going to pepper it. I'm not going to salt it because we're using beef broth. And yes, we're starting to smoke. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the lamb in here. And we're not trying to cook it, we're just trying to brown this meat. And using this pan, I have noticed it does smoke a lot, so just be aware. Just gonna give it a stir. And like I said, this does smoke and it's steaming a lot right now, so. And the pot is overfilled. I should have done half. Oh, that smells lovely already. So while the meat is browning, I do have 1 large onion diced. I also have 4 carrots. And I'm just going to cut these probably like in chunks. We are just winging this today. We're not really, you know what I did? I didn't really look up a recipe. I'm kind of treating it like my beef stew recipe, but what pairs well with beef and lamb is rosemary and thyme. I am going to toss in a few bay leaves. I have salt, pepper, garlic, and I got to whip up some beef stock because I'm going to use the better than bouillon. And I'm using the onions. If I had a leek, I'd use a leek, but I don't have any. So onion, carrots, and of course potatoes. And let me reach in here for some of these. And I try to use the same. These are actually Yukon Golds. I picked these up today. I was very excited about getting these. And I'm just cutting them into chunks like that. These will hold their shape when being pressure cooked. Very, very nice potato. Let me just check on the meat. Yeah, we kind of failed the lamb here. But it's okay. It's all going to taste good in the end. So potatoes, I'm going to be putting in like 4 or 5 potatoes. So we're going a little heavy on the potatoes, but there is 2 pounds of meat here. I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. Just add the onion right to the pot. And I'm just going to sweat these out. I'm just going to sweat these onions just for a few minutes. And I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper. All right, so I want you guys to see this as it's cooking. Beautiful. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's see, thyme. I'm just measuring this in my hand. I'm not really a big measurer when it comes to cooking, but I'll try to give you accurate amounts. This appears to be probably like a teaspoon or a little bit more than a teaspoon of thyme. I love thyme, by the way. Now the rosemary, this is going to take forever and a day. It's like, oh, can I get that off? No, I can't get that lid off. So this is going to take forever. Woo! So that's probably like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of rosemary as well. Because we want this flavored up nicely. Now I am going to go ahead and add, as you can see, look at this bottle. This is a bottle of wine that I did probably like 5 years ago, and it's dusty. But I am going to go ahead and pour in like a half a cup of red wine. Now do not use wine that you won't drink. Oh yeah, the wine's just going to add a little bit of depth of flavor to this. And we're going to cook all the alcohol out. So we're going to let this simmer for a few minutes. It does smell good. Yeah, it smells really good. I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes and carrots. I forgot garlic. I did forget some garlic. I did forget garlic. So I'm going to add like that much. Probably like a tablespoon of garlic. Can't believe I forgot it. I'm going to go ahead and add beef stock. I'm going to go ahead and add, yeah, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and add 4 cups of beef stock. This is the better than bouillon, and I didn't let it all break down, but it will be fine. I'm going to go ahead and pop a few bay leaves in. These are like little bay leaves, so probably like 2 bay leaves. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on. Make sure it's set to seal. Okay, so it's on sear saute. I'm going to turn it to pressure. It defaults to high. The time, I'm going to do it for 20 minutes and hit start. Next we got 2, 1, it's done. Now it's going to start counting up. I'm going to let this natural release probably for like 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and now we're going to do a quick release. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Forever and ever. Oh, thank God. Okay, the pin has dropped. Now we can remove the cover. Once again, open it away from you and watch out for the dripping water. Oh yeah, look gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm gonna take a fork. Oh yeah. They're still firm, they're not mush. So since I see 2 bay leaves here, I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Maybe. Perhaps. There we go. Find a spatula first off. Of course, I'm never ready. The way it goes, it's the way it goes. I'm just gonna give it a quick stir. Now, before I thicken it, I am going to take a spoon and we're going to take a little bit of the broth. I just want to test it. I want to taste it for seasoning. Oh, that's pretty good. I get a little bit more black pepper. I'm going to add just a bit more salt. What I'm going to do is hit function. Turn it down to sear saute, it's on high, and we're going to hit start. I want to bring this up to a boil. So what I'm going to do quickly is, this is 3 tablespoons of water in here, and I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just going to place it right in there. Well, maybe 4. I'm just going to take a fork, and we're just going to make a cornstarch slurry. Pour that cornstarch slurry right in there. Just going to give this a stir. We got to bring it up to a boil. See, I can usually gauge it by looking at it because nothing's set in stone. I use 3 tablespoons of 3 tablespoons of water to 3 to 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, I can usually gauge to see how this is going to thicken up. And at this point, if you want to treat it like beef stew as well, you can go ahead and add peas to it. I'm not adding peas today. I'm just going to keep it just with the basic root vegetables. This looks like the consistency that I want it. I already went ahead and shut the sear saute off. I'm going to bowl this up or dish it up and we're going to do that taste test. Taste test time. This came out pretty good, look. I wish I added some more red wine. The flavor's there and everything. The veg is not mushy, which is fantastic. I don't like mushy veg in stews. So it still has some shape to it. I'm going to give it a taste. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, hot. Very good, but very, very hot. Let's see the lamb. Yep, breaks apart with a spoon. It's like, it's not as, like I love beef stew. I truly, truly do. Especially on a night like tonight. It's getting cold here. But sometimes the beef it's super heavy. Like this is, it just seems, it's lighter. I don't think it's that much lighter. I don't know. It's kind of lighter. It's not as rich or dark. I don't know how to explain it, but it seems like to be like a lighter stew. And I just kind of winged it. I just paired rosemary and thyme, bay leaves for undertone. The lamb is really good. It's a great flavor, great different flavor, really good. But if I did have leeks, I probably would have used leeks as well as onion. Probably a little bit more red wine, I'm thinking. But other than that, get a nice crispy, crunchy roll or even biscuits. I'll probably make my father biscuits when I go downstairs, so I'm going to bring this down to him. Serve it with crusty bread or soft bread, whatever you want. If you want to throw in a salad, throw in a salad, but this will be nice. Let me get this down to my father. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to try our hand at lamb stew. I've never made lamb stew, and I did, oh, there might be some red wine right there. I see it. Yeah, today we're going to try our hand at some lamb stew in the Ninja, yeah, he's smoking. All right.